Hi, it's John from Mobile Solutions, and I'd like to thank you for your purchase of a brand new Super UFO. Look at this thing, it's amazing. And it really is very easy to operate. I'm gonna give you the real quick, easy way to operate this that virtually anyone can do. Now, the first thing you wanna do is make sure you have all your parts. You have to have your charger, you have to have your remote control, and you have to have your Super UFO. But make sure you also locate the battery that operates your Super UFO. It slides on the bottom over there. You can actually push that to the side and release that. The first thing I want you to do is find the charging port on your UFO battery. Use the charger that comes with your system. It's a regular Android USB charger. Plug it in there, plug the other side in the USB, wait about a half hour or so until it's fully charged and you're ready to go. Now, you also want to make sure you take your remote control and put the batteries in the back here. Slide that down. Now, these batteries are not included. These are regular AAA batteries. You need 3 of them. We recommend alkaline batteries because they work great and they last longer. Any brand is fine. Put those 3 AAA, secure that. Now you're pretty much ready to fly your remote control, your UFO. So when your battery is fully charged, turn over your Super UFO and you want to put that battery into the battery slot here. Make sure you insert it all the way. I hear it. It's nice and snug. I see there's no gaps because if you don't have it in all the way, it's not going to make connection. So make sure it's in all the way. By the way, these little buttons here, they're not even buttons. These are sensors for the UFO. The only button on the remote is this one over here that sticks out. That turns it on and that turns it off. These are just sensors and they're supposed to be one in and one out. Don't think it's missing or broken. That's the way it's designed. Now, to use this without the remote control, because you don't need a remote control for this, basically push that button, that power button I told you about, for a couple of seconds. Wait for the lights to stop flashing. When it's green, green means go. All you need to do is toss it in the air and it'll start to fly. As it's flying, you play with it with the interactive mode. When it senses something, it will go the other way. When you want to shut it off, you grab it and turn it upside down, and that's how you shut it off. No remote control is needed at all. Okay, so if you decide that you're brave enough to try it with the remote control, guess what? It's super easy and virtually anyone could do it. Again, you don't need the remote control to play with it, but if you want to use the control, here's how you do it. Basically, you push the button on until the lights come on. When it's a nice solid green light, you're ready to go. Now, I can throw this up in the air and launch it, but I'm going to show you how you pair it with the remote control. By the way, I'm going to take note that on the bottom of the battery, there's an arrow facing that way. That's the front of the UFO. So when I control it, if I make that arrow face that way away from me, I know left and right and front and back is in those directions because I can tell by the arrow on the battery. So it's very important to know which way that arrow is facing so you know where the front of the UFO is. I place it on the table or wherever with the arrow facing away from me so I have it coordinated correctly. Now to pair it is very easily. Make sure you have your batteries in. You push that center button for the power. You will see that blink until you pair it. Watch how easy it is to pair it. The left controller, you push it up, push it down, and that will blink, and that means you're ready to go. Okay, so when you're ready to launch your UFO, locate the easy launch button, which is located right here on your remote. Push that to make it take off. And when you want it to land, you have the easy landing button. You push that to make it land. Now, when you want to operate your UFO, I'm going to push my easy launch button. It will get into an altitude that it likes, and I can move it left or right or forward or back and make sure that it goes where I want it to go. Again, to make it land, one button landing, it will find the place to land, and it's as easy as that. So I'm ready to fly my UFO. I do want to reiterate, I'm making sure that the arrow is in the direction that I am aware of. The arrow is away from us, so now I know which way is left and right. Easy on, easy takeoff button. Left, right, forward, back. I want it to raise altitude. I can go up, I can come down. Now here's a really cool trick. If you push this button on top, you'll hear it beep. Then when you push the bar to the left, it'll flip left. If you push it to the right, it flips right. So you can make it flip. If you push this button on the top, this will change it into fast mode. Now it'll actually go where I want it to go very quickly. It flies very fast. So fast mode and regular mode. You can turn the lights on, you can turn the lights off. You can make it spin any which way you want, or stop spinning. And if this is a very important part. If your UFO is flying crazy and you need it to stop, the emergency button is located right here. Once you push that, it kills everything and it makes it stop completely. So you can get your UFO and reset it if you need to.